What is going on, guys? Today we have got another UCL player, or road to the final, and it is going to be none other than Sarabia, the 94 rated PSG player. Obviously, this one for me is a little bit difficult. It's 9 days, so you get practically 10 days for it. It's a 94 rated SBC. It's not bad. Like, looking at face value, 4-star, 4-star. I haven't got really too much of an issue with him. I think he's a good card. Obviously, on face value, is quite nice. But I just think, again, it's too expensive. 82 rated team, 80 chem. 84 rated team, 75 chem. That may not seem a lot to start with, but we all know that these upgrade packs, they've really just not brought out what we need. Literally every single 82 to 88, I think I've managed to get 3 85 rated players so far, and the rest have been practically 82. So luckily I'm doing the League SBC, which means I can get the 90 rated cards. Pretty simple, so the 84 rated squad was very easy to complete. An 82 rated squad is easy. That's an easy one. But then the one thing that came after this, I don't know if it will pop up as a message. There is a way to get the Icon Home Kit from FIFA 21, so to go over to the next version, and that is by completing this card. I don't know if it'll pop up now as a message when I go back to here. Oh, no. Normally it does. Like when we did the SBC for the pre-season, it came as a message, but basically if you do Sarabia, you basically get a FIFA 21 kit pre-ready. It's an Icon Home kit. So realistically, they're forcing you to do this. For me, I just don't think it's good enough. In terms of content for this pre-season, I really wish they would have kind of just left it at Summer Heat. I really enjoyed Summer Heat. I thought it was a nice grinding experience. They actually really did well for it. Nothing really there. We got Roulet, who's not bad. But bar from that, I just think preseason's been just a little bit of a waste of time. Upgrade packs are not great. There's only 51 things in that are specials so far. Is that an actual board? Wow. Okay. Okay, it's not a walkout, but we get an inform, I think that was. Belgium striker Lukaku. Oh no, inform, of course. We get Fellaini. Oh, a striker Fellaini. Wow, okay. Well, we've been treated. That's our only board, or whatever board, for so long. Anything else? Volland. So we get a cheeky, 10k off him. I don't think he's going for much. So we'll put him up for 13.5. We get a cheeky 13.5. You always take them wins. And then obviously with the League SBC method, we're just grinding through again. For me, the upgrades are just not really worth it. I personally have really, really hated it. I wonder if they have as well. They didn't announce. They haven't bought no promos in there. They are doing half-price promo packs yesterday for the Prime Golds. So, something interesting. I really wish they'd actually tell us this sort of stuff, but apparently we don't need to know. But anyway, let's get into Sarabia. Obviously, you saw the 2 packs there. Not the greatest packs in the world, but we get a 94 rated card, which has the potential to go up. So, if we bring David Silva down, we'll just pop out Dembele for the moment. Let's go and find him, because we're going to have to try and figure out the team around him. Let's just go with newest, and if we go with special, that should pop him up straight away for us. 94 rated, like I said, it's not a bad card whatsoever. Let's whack him in then, and we'll figure out what we can do with him. So we need a Spanish right mid. I suppose we could, realistically, if we change him around, we could then go ahead and just whack in a bit of Traore if he is. I don't know if I've got him as right mid or if I've got him as right wing. I've got him as right mid. Excellent. So we'll get Traore there. That gives the 10 there. And then we'll go with a bit of Matthias on the bench here. We've kind of left him out with all our centre mids. We get the perfect links there. Beautiful stuff. Let's have a look what we've got then. 5'9", great height for this game. 4-star, 4-star, left-footed, high medium. Brilliant stuff right there. Outside of the foot trait, fantastic. Finally a card with an actual trait that's usable. We've got 76 strength. We've got great stamina. Composure's on the lower side. Agility balance is very good. Finishing's good. Passing is very, very nice. Good pace. Realistically, what am I looking for? I'm thinking composure would be the kind of way to go. It would all depend on what you want from this card. If you want him as a general goal-scoring cam, which a lot of people do, it's a very Ronaldinho-esque prime moments position right there with the kind of moving forward. Or if you have him as more of an assistant player, then you could kind of go with 2 different chem styles. Engine could be a great one. I feel like that would be good to just max out that passing. I think that's kind of not the benefit, but pace would increase very nicely. And then obviously you get a good boost in composure. You're just then not getting this shooting as such. That's probably where I'm going to go with this. I feel like an engine would be quite nice. And I'm almost certain that I managed to pack one the other day. So I'm pretty sure I do have one. So the problem with him is we've had the problem with any promo now is we have had so many cards, it's unreal. And Sarabia, he's a nice one. It's unfortunate that he's kind of in that bullet with the kind of icon kit, which I think people are just annoyed that you've got to do an SBC player. For me, grinding the game, even if it's just gameplay, and not a lot of people want to do gameplay, that would be the move for me. Just give us gameplay and we'll be happy with that. That's fine. If you've got to just grind the game a little bit, maybe a daily SBC here, there and everywhere, that's not going to cost a lot. Fair enough. For FIFA 21 content, if you can call it content, it's not bad. But having to do a player SBC in August to get a kit, and potentially the only way to get the kit, that for me is just a little bit of a kind of ploy to keep them doing the game, because obviously they know people are going to do it because they'll want to. So let's go into the custom tactics anyway. Sarabia has done nothing wrong. He's just kind of caught in the firing line right now. So we will whack you up there. And what we'll do, because I don't want to play Sarabia as that kind of CDM role, we will bring out Traore kind of straight away. Just because I want to try that formation with him. Let's just double check we've got nothing wrong there. So I want to play him in that kind of cam role. He is left-footed, so we brought him on the right side. Obviously, you could go left side as well and have him crossing, all of that good stuff, if you want him like that. Or in a 4-3-3, no, it's a 4-3-2-1 or a 4-2-3-1, in fact. As that middle cam, I feel like he definitely would play that really nicely. So let's get some fitness on anyway. Decent card. Price for me is not bad, but it's just the upgrade packs and how we're getting these cards is the kind of annoying part to it with such high chem. But anyway, let's jump into the match, see how he goes, and we'll see what we can do with him. Over to Sarabia. Let's see what we can do then down this wing. Got Trent putting in a beautiful ball, but a great block from Robertson. Sarabia. Lovely little drag back. Beautiful stuff. We've got Coman coming on the overlap. Where can we find him? Good ball. That's what I want to see from him. And back to him. That is an atrocious ball he's kept in. Going to try and go with the drag. Spin it. We need to find something. He's not really marking me with him, so we know that much. Find R9 again. Oh, nearly getting Sarabia on the ball there. Sarabia again pushing forward. Little cheeky ball roll. Find inside. Lovely stuff into Alexander-Arnold. Quite an attacking right back there. It's a great little turn. Oh, we nearly fake him inside as we get the speed up lag. Half time. Not really seen too much of Sarabia, to be honest. He's kind of been on that right mid, but realistically, not done a lot. The game's kind of been a bit of a stalemate, back and forward. We are going to whack De Bruyne back on here. I'm going to try him on the other side just to see if maybe a little bit of an overlap would work. Find Sarabia on that left side this time. Lovely touch. Ball over to the Eusebio, and that is atrocious right there. First match, nothing really to shout about there. Realistically, we got the dub, but it was an early on one, and realistically, we didn't have much of the ball, really, of anything there. No shots, 5 out of 7 passes, 5 out of 9 dribbles. Just not a great match in general. We got the W, but it was a kind of a lackluster performance, as you can see right there. Sarabia, really not done a hell of a lot so far, so I've brought him into kind of that 4-2-3-1 role, like I said, just to see if he kind of gets a little bit more involved, because... Because I was thinking realistically, he's not kind of that more wide player. I'd say he's very much like a Mata. He's kind of that technical in the area. There's someone who's going to have that silky feet, get her passes off, and do that sort of business. And I just think putting him as like the right cam isn't like the greatest position. So I thought I'll change him out just to try and see if he has more involvement of the ball. Realistically, I've come up against a couple of good opponents. The guys are not bad, obviously, in the right division. You're not going to come up against absolute numpties. So he's not going to give you a hell of a lot of space. And with everything that's going on in terms of, obviously, the teams, then you're expected to sometimes have really, really good opponents. He's got Mbappe chasing. And he's won the corner. He's won the corner, but realistically, there's nothing special to him. That's my problem with this card especially, is we have had so many cams, centre mids, attacking players that he is rendered literally useless unless you're a PSG fan or just happy collecting the cards. Then that is realistically the only reason you will get this card for me. He's got a good pass on him, but for me, he's just not involved enough to warrant being able to do him and really be happy with. Finding Sarabia down this wing. Gonna have to try and cut back in. Finds R9, which is very, very nice. He's getting in the way of him. Honestly, I'm really not happy with him. I'm normally pretty good with most of the new players, and I feel like they somewhat add a little bit more value to your team as such, but I really don't know with this card. I think realistically, again, he is one that can be upgraded, so that is always a nice one, and I'm pretty sure PSG, I want to say, I've got a buy through, I want to say, or something along that, just because of who's playing. Oh, God. I feel like that's the way. I will double check when we get into the overall. Why am I not? Okay, I wasn't allowed to kick it at all then. Fair enough. But yeah, I feel like as he is upgradable, is like kind of the only saving grace for him, really. Other than that, if literally this was it, 94, I would not be happy with his SBC. Great tackle from him this time. Actually does something defensively. He isn't that kind of defensive-minded player, so I'm not really judging him too much on that. It's kind of just like a nice little bonus when you see kind of that attack in mid. If he can defend to an extent as well, maybe win the ball back every so often. You can't argue with that. So going into the overall then for Sarabia, honestly, I'm not impressed. I'm really not. For 100k, no, the card's not good enough for me. He just feels lackluster on the ball. He feels a little bit slower than what I'd imagine. Obviously, sometimes the server, the game, you can't always have perfect connection. It's EA. We're well aware of this, that some games just feel better than others. It could be that the few games that I played with him just weren't great games. They were good opponents, so they didn't give him much space. But it is August. Everybody's got an amazing team, or at least meta players or stupidly good players thanks to Summer Heat. So they need to be giving us players that still match that. We need players that are, if maybe a 94 Sarabia is not great, a 96. Given the chance to go to 99. I don't know. I feel like the choice on this one, 100k, yes, you get the icon kit as well for FIFA 21, so you get a little bit of added bonus, but for me, that's just not good enough. The upgrade packs are not amazing. He's a 4-star, which is always nice. Again, in this late stage of the game, not amazing. Good shooting. Realistically, his passing was his best outlet for me. Good agility balance, but for me, it was a bit slow on the turn. Like I said, servers, all that good stuff could have been a factor into there. He has got the right stats. I just felt like his overall animation and overall kind of turn in circle, for me, wasn't good enough. We've got so many players in our arsenal that just literally could step over Sarabia right now and would easily get into the first team over him. But that being said, he has the chance to go up. Obviously, PSG, I believe, have got a way through. I'm not too sure with PSG. I will have to look that up. So we will have a look at PSG Champions League. Let's just have a quick look and see who they've got. Because, where we got? Atlanta. Oh, no, they've got Atlanta, sorry. So they have got Atlanta on, Wednesday the 12th? What is that, the 12th? So in 10 days from now, they've got Atlanta. Is it possible? I reckon so. I feel like that is just a one-legger. I can't really see if it's anything there. It doesn't say one of two, so I'm assuming it's one leg. I feel like that's what they were doing to kind of quicken things up as such, because obviously we're going to go back into the Champions League again. So it is kind of just a full August kind of thing. So for me, I would say PSG should be going through there, so we should definitely get a 95 Sarabia. Is it going to be good enough still? I reckon realistically he's going to have to be 96 plus for me to say that he is going to be up there with the best. Composure's not at the greatest. Strength, I did notice that in that middle, bullied off the ball, absolutely bullied from some of the centre-backs that we've had. The Summer Heat, team of the season, just in general centre-backs are absolutely mauling him. So for me, I wasn't happy with this SBC, and I wasn't happy in general with this card. For me, he's an 8 out of 10 at the very least, just because he's got a high rated. That for me is the only reason why he's going to be like that. And in terms of value for player, he's really pretty good. If I can find the cheapest, what is it? The cheapest player, cheapest by player. So we have a look at a 94 rated player because they have added them in. You're looking at 75k. So realistically, with the 2 packs on top, 25k away from the cheapest 94 rated player if you wanted to do that. And then obviously with the gamble that potentially he could get up all the way up to a 97 if PSG do manage to get into the final and win the Champions League. So realistically, not a bad card, but for me, just not great in terms of playability right now. But apart from that, hopefully you enjoyed. Make sure you like and subscribe. Let me know down below if you are doing Sarabia, and are you only doing him for the kit? That is the question. Let me know down below, and I'll see you all for the next one. Peace.